Hello, hello, hello. This is Whip Spider speaking, and I've come today before you. It's been a long time. I won't ignore that, right? I'll talk about that maybe, but right now I want to focus on the here and now. I'm about to play a game called EG. Now, my pronunciation may be wrong, but this game, the title says it, the description says it, I want to say it one more time, is one of my childhood favorites. Quite literally speaking, when I was a young kid, I watched my older brothers and sisters play this game, and I loved watching. I loved enjoying the story. And whenever you watch a story like that and you get to play it yourself, for me, I've found I invested a lot of emotions into things I got to do after watching someone who I loved do it. One example being Mega Man. I only played that game because my dad was playing games in a similar fashion to the way I was able to eventually. I was never able to play those games usually by myself at first. So the opportunity to play them later, to play them well, or just to enjoy the experience, is one of the few things I can cherish deeply because of a memory. And so what I'm about to show you today, I hope, I don't, I just hope it'll be a good experience for you. So yeah, shall we begin? Now I turn off the music, but here we go. So I actually already have a save file here. I may want to delete it, but honestly, I don't think I need to. Let's go for a extreme run. Well, I'm deciding as we go. Honestly, I didn't think through sort of the actual gameplay because I just want to have fun. You know, I don't want to. I'm nervous. That's a fact, or that's part of the experience. But I'm also like excited to show you guys something that's new to me. So right here, I think we're gonna go with hard, or maybe even normal. No, hard. I don't want to do normal. Normal's fine, but like I want to do hard this time. I think extreme. I think will actually. It won't ruin the experience. I've beaten Ultimortal. I've beaten like the hardest difficulty, but it might be nice to play like a medium one, not too hard, not too extreme, you know, just right. I might be making up excuses to so I play better on the camera, you know, however that works, but yeah, we're gonna play hard. Sorry, that was a really it's not inappropriate to laugh. Sorry, I'll stop talking. I don't know if I should be doing the chat. I don't want to do voice acting. I actually, a part of me does. That's the honest truth. But I know from my own experience watching videos. Well, I won't talk about that. Doesn't matter. I just don't want to like ruin the experience by like talking over it, if that makes sense. So let me know if you want voice acting. If you don't, I probably won't for right now, but you never know. Also, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's fair. It's one of those things where like it gets kind of annoying. Now, I love to watch comics. I love to listen to audio, and the people who do it, it's not that they're perfect at their job. I feel like they've prepared for it, and maybe that's an excuse. I think you can do a great job narrating a game, but personally, I don't feel confident in my ability to do that. So that's why I don't want to assert that. Well, not assert, but like, you know what I'm saying? So, it I've loved this intro for some reasons because it just kind of gets the feeling of suddenness. I mean, can you imagine if you wake up randomly, like nothing's going on, you don't expect anything, you know, life was normal, and then all of a sudden, it's... I don't think we really can understand because this is meant to be a story, but from a literal, like... Thank you. Yeah, I probably will do that. Just because then I won't... I don't know. I just want to have fun. And I'm doing my best. Hey, Zans. It has been a long time. You know, I'm streaming today for various reasons, but I haven't been doing the best, but that's not to say that I haven't been doing okay. A lot of this time I spent at home has been with my family, and it's also been by myself too, so if that makes sense. So this stream, not even this stream, what I'm doing right now, I want to do something that I thought would be... When you don't often do the things you want, or you don't... Well, that doesn't really matter. I know, this is something I wanted to try to do again, and I'm grateful to be here right now. Not necessarily to be here physically. I think you don't necessarily know. That doesn't make sense. But I wanted to try. If that gives you any insight, Sans, it's been a hard time. That's the honest truth. It's been a hard time. So being back here now, even if I don't... Like, I just want to do something. And this is something that I thought I could try doing. I have not played this in a long time, so this is gonna be kind of fun. So, I can go through tutorials, I can go through a casual playthrough. If you guys have any thoughts on this, since this is a stream, right, let me know. But for a quick little insight, I'll actually read the logbooks right now, because at the very beginning, I might as well, you know, get some information. Proceed to kick. You know, you can crush boxes. It's actually kind of fun. It doesn't explain how you can do that, but that's what you can do. You can climb a ledge, right? And then you can fire your gun. So this game, right off the bat, gives you no information about the aliens other than that they've killed people you know, that they're here in the facility. You can obviously see them, right? And you have a gun. And then you get some certain dialogue in the beginning that you might have already read, which... The joy in this game, for me, is definitely... Yeah, I 100% agree. Life's not about feeling... I don't want to get too depressed of a topic, but, like, it's real. Not just real, like, I'm going through it. But I'm also not... I'm not sure if that makes any sense. I don't know if I know how to explain it, but... You gotta do something. And this is something that I thought I could do. So, e.g., in this game, you have a weapon. Now, I'm gonna make a choice here, okay? There's two possibilities for how we can play the game, right? I have a gun, there are aliens, I can kill them. And I probably should, from a motivation of, well, maybe not so that you should, I mean, that's not the point, but, like, I have a gun, they're gonna attack me, maybe I should fight back. And I could do that. In fact, I'm gonna do that. It's kind of hard to decide this because I've already played the game several times, and so I have a preferred playthrough pattern. But because it's a stream, I think it might be a good idea to do a more generic run, something that you guys would actually see casually, and then I could show you maybe in a different stream, or after this run, or however this may work, a different path. And I don't need to do it that way, but I feel like this might be a good idea. And you'd let me know if you want to do something else, but I personally think this is what I want to try doing. So, oh, but I don't want to kill the alien away, so I'm going to run past this guy, because I don't want to kill him. But I might need to, but I don't know. This is cool. You have HP heals, and then you also have shield heals, which that's not the right way of saying that, but it kind of is. It's kind of cool. There's something called nano, right? It's this personal, you have your own personal nano field, right? You've been changed in certain ways now where you're able to access a nano field. Nano referring to nanobots, and using blue nano, you're able to simply upgrade yourself and add to that field. It's really cool and interesting. In real life, we don't oftentimes get an explanation for that, but that's what I want to do here. I can go for attack, health, assimilate. We got Komodo, Tazen, crack, and strength. Personally, let's go for assimilate, I think. Or strength. I mean, strength I think is more useful. Short term, I don't have any new weapons, right? There's not really anything I can get at this point that I'm aware of. I'm aware, but I'm going to pretend I'm not aware. Something like that. So I'm going to go with strength. Okay, that was the wrong button to press. Okay, there we go. Strength. Oh, this is, by the way, this is new information. So if you played the original version of 1.6... So, do I pronounce your name Mr. Maeve Schmidt? You can tell me how I pronounce it. If you go into the description of the stream, I actually linked both the owner's website and the trailer. And the link I sent you for the website is a direct link. It should be a direct link to the game page. Yeah, the owner, I said it in the description, but the owner's name is Daniel Remar. The name of the owner is Daniel Remar, and he's made some of the... I don't know how to explain it. Long story short, he's made a bunch of free games, and there's so much heart in all of them. I'm not... Like, it's not that they're the best games you can possibly play. This is not like this game is the best possible genre for an alien invasions type, or... But that's not why I play it. I don't play this because it's the best. I play this because this has so much heart and soul in it. I mean, when you look at the intricacies of the design of enemies, AI, how they actually made it, this was all made in GameMaker. From what I remember, from my understanding at least, this was all made in GameMaker, which, as if you don't already know, GameMaker was, and probably still is, a major platform that people have used to make games. But it's really meant to be an introduction to games, if I understand correctly. But I'm just so happy that there's so much passion in this game. So, while I'm talking, there's obviously been some dialogue going on here. Well, all you need to know is that Dan, Ichi's older brother, I believe, or actually might be her younger brother, actually. Dan, Ichi's younger brother, is basically is telling Ichi, you know, you gotta do something. You got a mission here, right? And that's true. The names are just words for stuff. I just don't want to mispronounce. But that makes sense. Maybe I don't have to worry too much about that. So that was the teleporter, by the way. Really cool technology in the game. So we can go left and right. I'm gonna go left, and we got two aliens. Now I have low health. Oh, not low health, but I have very little health, proportionate to what it could be, I suppose, and full armor. So I can go over there. I think I will, just because, you know, I can. They're going to shoot at me, and if you notice here, they're going to break the boxes, so I don't want to get hit by them and have the boxes break. And if you notice, the health, unfortunately and fortunately, is immediately used to heal your shield or your armor. Now that's nice, but the thing is, if you already have full health, it is useful, but then you waste potential health heals. Maybe that's not really important to talk about right now, but like it's something that you may want to consider at some point. We have the logbook over here. Humans. Already given some dialogue and some important information regarding the circumstance. It seems like, well, that alien were just following orders, it looks like, whatever that may mean. Hmm. It's a weird pink ribbon on the ground. So we have one of Mia's ribbons. Don't know if that'll be important later, but we're just gonna have to find out. One thing that's hard to do right now is to determine if I want to actively showcase things I've learned. Because again, I played this game, I've played through the entire game at least, I'm gonna say maybe 8 times, maybe if not more. And that's both an accomplishment and not, because, well, it's kind of, this is like a fairly long game. It's one of those things where, like, as you play it, there are secrets to find, there are cool nooks and crannies you can discover by just exploring. And at the same time, it's also easy to miss things. This game is not meant to be played in just one way. I mean, you could say it is for certain aspects of the game, but what I find to be interesting is that, I don't know, you enjoy discovery. That's one thing I've loved about this game, is look, so for example, the, what's it called? The Wikipedia page for, sorry, not the Wikipedia page, Daniel Remar's website has a walkthrough for this game. So if you wanted to play it yourself and try this out for yourself and just not even care about what I'm doing, you know, just play it for yourself. The cool thing about that is that you can discover, I mean, you can go however you want to do it. You can look up secret areas, you can do that, or you can not and just play it yourself. And when you play through and you miss something and you forget what you missed, then you can always find it later, or you can find it in the moment, or like, it's really interesting. And personally, I've just found that I've loved, well, I already said what I loved, right? So this has just been a really fun game. Also, can we just say this for a fact? E.g., this young lady here is being blasted by aliens with rocket launchers and machine guns and is casually handling the situation. If I was E.g., if I was anyone for that matter, I don't think that I would personally find this to be a oh, I was not paying attention. Don't mind me. I would personally find this to be a very harrowing adventure. And she does it. Now, it's not just that it's her, you as a player controlling her, or rather controlling aspects of her experience. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, I personally feel that this is like a very, like, I would never be able to handle this. But I also think no one really would. I don't think anyone would expect to lose loved ones, to not to be alone, because if you have someone you know, your brother, but it just feels so scary. Or not literally scary right now in the moment, but like retrospectively thinking about that. Or not even that, I don't know. I like thinking about things like that sometimes because we don't always think about that, you know? I guess that's kind of why I play games. It's not so much for the actual gameplay. I usually like to play games, not always, it's not like I only play one type of game, but I play Mega Man, for example, so I definitely enjoy a game that's less about story and more, it has story, but more about the action. I don't know. Yeah, this game, for various reasons, it's not that important. I mean, I think one thing I enjoy about Thank you so much for coming on by. Have a good day. Thank you. This is pretty interesting. Well, thank you. I'm hoping I enjoy the ride too. It's hard, but life's always full of mysteries, right? Never know quite what you're gonna find. We have a big tough guy over here. The last thing I'm gonna have happen is die, but I see some nano. Oh my, that was a little bit problematic. That's not exactly what I had expected. We're gonna skip the intro dialogue now. So that right there is called death. And unfortunately, if you play this game, beginner, expert, anywhere in between, it gets hard. It's pretty hard. So I died because by default, anything that can damage you through your armor does 1 damage. But if you're damaged through an explosive, the tendency is that you get 2 points of damage. Which, since I only have 2 HP, instant KO, right? Go over here, jump over him. Okay, now I'm safe. I didn't die immediately. That's a little bit better. We're gonna go ahead and avoid this aliens killing us, and I think we're in danger here. I have to wait. Okay, I'm gonna look at it right now. So, if you aren't already aware, the cracking experience where you're using your technology to basically override technology of a different alien species, which that's pretty cool conceptually. If you want to do that, for the gameplay perspective, you're basically tapping very fast on your keyboard keys, so your arrow keys rather, and you're inputting the directions that would move your blip, or your dot, to navigate through a maze of other dots. So the corresponding green blip, right? So I've found that is both a fun part of the experience, because you're basically like slamming the keys as fast as you can to get through the maze, especially as things get harder and harder with more and more complex mazes. But at the same time, I've noticed that for my fingers and my hands, there are times where your hands just get sore, and like your tendons like flex in weird ways because you're tapping either too hard, right, or too fast. And so that's been a really, I don't know, it's funny. Now that up there is something new that we've not seen. And I can say what it is, but that kind of spoils the experience. So if you can finally go up there and find it for yourself, then you can discover what that actually is. So it looks like this pit has opened up. We're gonna fall down. Would you look at that? Upgrades! It's giving us a machine gun. Now, I don't have any levels in Tazen yet. I can actually take it right now, right? I don't know if I want to do that. I already have 4 strength. I already have... I don't know. This is interesting. I think I'm gonna wait, because we can always get another upgrade station, right? That's my assumption. Human anomaly. Oh, talking about us. Well, this is bad. I'm going to be killed at all costs, and that I might warn the Komodo Imperial Army. Okay, I don't know who they are. This is bad. Okay, so I've done nothing wrong. I've killed no one. I've shot at no one, and they still want to kill me. In fact, not only do they want to kill me, but they're told to kill me on sight. So there's no chance to negotiate here. That's pretty bad. This person over here... Ooh... Okay, so it's being very explicit how to access passive weapons. Interesting. So what this is saying, if I press the Enter key, ooh, stun gun, resonance disruptor. Assuming I said that right. Interesting. So I'm gonna go up here really quick and see what's going on. Ooh, this is where the fun begins. Instant restoration units. It's checkpoints, that's all it is. Basically, if you die, it will retrieve your body, teleport you to the checkpoint place, heal you, and then, immediately afterward, you will exhaust the checkpoint. It's kind of interesting. I wonder how that would actually work. I guess since I linked up to it right now, that makes sense. And this is also kind of a cool concept. Basically this is called a nano overload. And conceptually, again, you have nanofields, right? The whole idea is that you are a living being, and you have a field of, I believe it's like bots. It's like nanobots that are surrounding you in a field, basically. And these bots, when paired together, create a defensive mechanism. You cannot be killed, and you can't die. So, because, actually, I'm not going to clarify. No, you can't die normally. And so, instead of having a thing that just passes through you immediately, like you have a protective layer, right? So what these overloads do is, quite literally speaking, they boost dramatically various features of one's personal nanofield for a brief period of time. So what this means is that you get basically a huge surge of energy, imbuing. It's I'm making it overly complicated. I'll just show you. How about that? No armor damage. You know what this means? I am super powered when it comes to armor. Can I still die? Yes. But how? Well, that's where things change. In fact, I'm gonna. Oh, I can't crack it. That's too bad. Though speaking of cracking, I can crack. Okay, I can't crack the mother. So you see, I can just walk through people. I'm fine. And I think that's really cool. Okay, so I open up the medical bay door. And someone just died. This is kind of bad. Interesting. So what that's saying is... Interesting. Also, you can kick it. Oh, and it's gone. Okay. Hit. Stuns it. Whoop. Hit. We're alive. Okay, that was very close. Ooh, you guys don't know this. In 1.6, the original version of this game, right? This right here used to be it was like a drawn boot. It didn't look too, well, it looked good, but it didn't look Tazen. So the whole idea is that this right here is, you found the upgrade, right? That's all he says. In 1.6, it was like, oh, I got a jump upgrade. So now I can jump higher, right? So I can go like, woo, really high. Well, before 1.6, it used to be this picture of a boot. It didn't look too good as far as like, it looked like a boot. If that makes sense, it was just a regular shoe. This particular one had the imagery of a Tazen leg, which I find to be really cool because since we're taking technology from aliens and from humans and using it to our advantage to survive the onslaught of aliens attacking us, it being an alien like upgrade is really cool. Also, we're in vents now, if it wasn't obvious. I like the design that it's 2 blocks tall, or like 2 segments tall, but it's 1 segment thin because of EG's proportions and the fact that it's a 2D platformer. It's kind of funny. And that's bad. Okay, we're gonna get this. Ooh, I leveled up. Okay, we're gonna duck. That's really bad. I'm gonna kick it. And we're alive. So I don't think there's anything else to find. I mean, left nothing. Down was a teleporter, if I recall. Yeah, we can't get over there. I can try, but I don't think we can get over there. And that was bad. Okay, so we're not going to die. Woo! Okay, we're going to go ahead and read this really quick. Okay, this commander's angry. Trash the humans. Okay, that's kind of bad. That means that I don't have a lot of people to save, but at least not here in the building at the very least. They're scared. I agree, Commander. You should totally rebuild. Don't kill me. Don't kill other humans. Just rebuild. Whatever that means. You know, we don't know what they're rebuilding from. I mean, I do, but that's kind of irrelevant. But that kind of makes sense. Why don't you? You never know. Yeah, what's that supposed to mean, Dan? Okay, fine, you're right. I know you didn't mean to insult me. I'll accept that. But, EG, that's also fair. I mean, EG makes a good point here. We have a gun, sure, but we've been getting shot at by various aliens. We've not... we did die. So, we are on the edge of possible death. And... I'm angry. Okay, so that's not the best that can happen. We could not crack it. So Dan was right about our current skill. Doesn't mean he's always going to be right, but he was certainly right then. Getting the machine gun, so we're fine. We're not killing anyone still. I personally don't want to. We can, but can we? If that makes sense. Or upgrade, let's just read this bit. Oh, I need to crack level 2. Nice. I might get crack level... What's this level over here? This is a new door. Tazen Elite. And here's the honest truth. If I was EG right now, I have no idea what it'd be like. Again, because we are being attacked by aliens. Family's gone. I respect the fact that she's angry and that she's probably irritated because of the situation, right? If not traumatized because of the fact that she lost family, right? That's a fact. So I can understand frustration. But I also can't, because I love my siblings. And so I would never in the world want to yell at my siblings, but we're human. We do things like that sometimes, if not all the time, sometimes. And so you learn. Okay, crack level of 3, let's go for it. Ooh, more nano surge. Oh, okay, we can revive. That's not really helpful because I don't plan on dying, but oh, okay. What's the? Oh, okay. So we are being attacked by quite a bit of things. Maybe he won't kill us. I have to just dodge. Okay, we're gonna. Dan was right, guys. Dan was right. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, we're not dead. Okay. We are. I'm alive. Guys, I'm alive! We can teleport away! Okay, so somehow, we were not only revived, we were revived exactly where we were. Interesting. So we didn't just die, that's good. So we're gonna live now, we're not gonna die, and this is good, we're back. So... Oh! And you can't tell I'm tired. We're not gonna go back the way we came before. I don't want to die again, because that would be kind of embarrassing and also kind of disappointing. Here's the now open door. Becoming a fighting machine. Interesting. So basically, this seems to be implying is it's able to produce projectiles and firing mechanisms. Wait, let me see. My nanogun is like a small factory that builds the projectiles. Interesting. I like the allusions it makes towards modern day, like, programming and coding. Interesting. Also, this is what it's implying. If I go ahead and go over here to these two, I need a higher crack level. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade. And I have a new weapon called the Resonance Reflector. So the only major difference is that it's yellow. We don't have any real information. I was told that the purple one acts as a way to kick things from a distance. Oh my goodness, I just... Wait, statistics... 0 kills. Okay, I have 0 kills, okay? So... Now, obviously, I'm giving a big significance to that, but the truth is, I just kind of got someone killed by accident. I didn't mean to. They were standing in the wrong place. This is really bad. Go over there. Okay, this guy is not dead. Okay, that's good. Okay, they're not dead. I'm gonna stand over here. Hello there. I'm right here. Oh! We're gonna go up. We don't want to die right now. I'm gonna stand up really quick. Hoping that they do something. I want them to blow up this explosive because that's what this is. I guess I should show you. This is an explosive, by the way. You should know that. I'm just gonna stand here. Hopefully it works. I'm standing right here. Maybe very nice close to the edge so I don't die. And that worked. Let's go. So now, I'm gonna get this on the reflector, hoping it does something useful. What's this? Terminally bored. Can you imagine like someone saying this? Like, we are now the most officially bored Stazen squad in the universe. Like, it's like you're writing something in a, not in a journal quite, but this is, I don't know, there's the voice that comes in my head. It sounds funny. They're killing birds! No! What's this? Now that's interesting. I didn't know that Iju would be aware of it being something of herself. So it says neck personal nanofield control unit. That's interesting. But also kind of like could make sense because your brain, I'm assuming in some regard to that, could be related to that. It's interesting. I'm curious. Arms, 2 motion amplifiers. The nanofield is a... Interesting. Interesting. We have a Komodo General Replica Tazen Gen 2 preloader. Whatever that means, right? We have 4 motion amplifiers in the legs. Air Brake, Teching, Nanofield Reboot, Retribution. Whatever could those mean? And the last logbook before... We're going to end soon, by the way. I can't believe they were killing the birds. These birds are wonderful! Why would they do that? And this is the counter I believe they're talking about. So let me just go ahead and check. This is very easy to crack. Terminally bored, eh? More like terminally not bored, or what would you even say to that? Like, how would you be like rude, but like actually not rude? Because being rude is, in this context, wouldn't be the best thing in the world to do. Yeah. Nice. And I did not take any damage. Okay, I took damage now. Okay, that's unfortunate. But I like dodging. This game, again, is 2D. It's a platformer. I think it's kind of a challenge to try to do things. Here we go. If that makes any sense. I love art. This would be so hard. Imagine if, well, emotion, that'd be so hard. And this is kind of why I like this game. It's not kind of. This is the reason why I like this game. If this game was just the action, which, by the way, I've shown you very little weapon usage. If I played it in a different way, I could be blowing up things with rockets, I could be shooting people with machine guns. I'm not doing that. And personally, I find it to be more enjoyable because, for me, it's the emotions that I value more. Now, I'm not saying I won't do any of that later, as far as, like, there will be reasons to fire weapons and whatnot, and you'll see that. But when it comes to doing this game for me, it's the emotions. And these characters, what they're going through, it's hard. It's more than just hard, it's impossible. There's no way you'd ever feasibly make it through this. And yet, they need to. They need to do the impossible. And that itself, I think, is kind of one way of saying it, is that this is not a mission about doing things that are possible or that are easy or that can be done. It's doing things that can't be done. Things that don't seem even feasible in any way, shape, or form, and still trying, still doing. And that's not the reason why I did challenge runs before, or anything like that, but it kind of is at the same time. Because a part of me wants to prove myself, to myself. That's really weird, but it's the reality. Well, part of reality. It's not reality it's not actual reality that needs to be the case, but that is what I do sometimes, if not a lot. And I enjoy doing that. But sometimes it's okay to understand that emotions are a thing. That there is an impossibility to the nature of things sometimes, or where it's just physically not feasible to do. And so even if you try anyway, sometimes you can't do it, and you have to accept that, or you have to enjoy it. Still enjoy, like Mr. Schmidt was saying, to enjoy the ride, basically, which not just that, but to do it right. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'm grateful I had this opportunity to try this again. It was fun. It was kind of nerve-wracking, kind of scary, and also kind of rewarding at the same time. It was kind of fun to get into it and to loosen up even just a fraction. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. See ya.